Hello everyone. A bit of dark day for India. We can say a black day. Like Black Caps defeated India quite brutally. They chased 285, their highest run chase in India against India. And Daryl Mitchell once again smashed Indian bowlers around the park. He smashed a century. And also, we should not forget Williams scored 80 odd runs. It was quite important because there was a mini collapse at the start of the run chase. A lot of good things for India as well. KL Rahul smashed a century. The top order didn't perform according to the expectations. Shubman Gill's another back-to-back half centuries, but you have to convert those. Like that 30-40 runs he left, and that hurt India because see, in the match I was at Rajkot, the pitch wasn't that much juicy or too paced one. So that didn't help out. So we'll talk about the post-match analysis of the second ODI. So first of all, we will get to Ayan, our brilliant analyst, very consistent. You can read his articles day in, day out. He works 24/7 for us. Also, Anup, sir, don't mind, sir. I'm not taking your name. Ayan, what do you make out of this captaincy? It was, or it was lack of planning because you know, he dropped one catch, but I think that at that time the game was done. The Dal Mitchell's catch was dropped, and William also was a bit scratchy, but he also drove into the groove. Like Shubman Gill, too early to make a statement on his captaincy, but every time he looks a bit concerned. What do you say?
I don't know whether it's captaincy or not. First of all, I'll say I think India were a little bit short with the bat. I felt they could have scored more, but I think they lost the plot while batting was in the phase from 70 for no loss to 118 for 4, losing 4 for 48 in a phase of I think 12 overs. Is where India totally lost the plot, from where they had to again go back to rebuilding stuff. Yes, KL Rahul played a blinder, his 8 ODI ton, and he got support from Ravindra Jadeja and Nitish Kumar Reddy to push the score forward to 284, which was a competitive score, but I felt it was a score which would be slightly short on that wicket because the conditions were supposed to get better as the game goes on. Under lights, the pitch, I think, settled down. It just gets cooler. So that helped. And then India got the two early wickets. They started well. I thought the fast bowlers bowled really well in the power play. But I think in the end, it's the spinners that let India down. If you look at compare the spinning department of New Zealand and India, that is where the stark difference happened today. I mean, New Zealand picked up 2 for 89 in 33 overs of spin because I'm considering 3 overs of Glenn Phillips also. And those two bowlers also bowled 10 overs, Michael Bracewell and Jaden Lennox. And India's experienced spinners gave away a total of around 126 runs in 18 overs and picked up only one wicket, whereas New Zealand picked up 2 wickets. They did not pick up too many wickets, but look at the difference. I mean, 18 overs may, I mean, one team 33 overs may giving away 89 runs, and the other team, well, practically giving away 120 plus runs in 18 overs. So that means the middle overs were not in control. Middle overs, the wickets didn't fall for New Zealand when New Zealand were batting, and that was it. Daryl Mitchell, hats off to him. I always felt Daryl Mitchell will be the key in this series, not only in this match, but in this series, in the absence of Kane Williamson, and he proved. Will Young also, he looked scratchy initially. When Will Young and Henry Nicholls were batting, Young was all over the place. As soon as Daryl Mitchell came in, he gave that renewed confidence in Young, and they spoke together for a while, and that really changed proceedings for Young. And then Young played an important knock, as you said, 87, not 87. Daryl Mitchell 131 not out, those two really, and then Glenn Phillips just went on his pyrotechnics, 32 or 25, finish it off. It was quite a comprehensive win for New Zealand. I mean, the New Zealand bowlers should be credited. I mean, they've got an inexperienced bowling lineup barring Kyle Jamieson to Indian conditions, and they've stood up and they restricted a strong Indian batting to, 284. That is where the game was practically won, in my opinion. Because we knew 285, if New Zealand would not have chased 285 today, they would have been kicking themselves. Because come on, look at the top five. They have Devon Conway, Henry Nicholls, Will Young, Darren Mitchell, Glenn Phillips. Then you've got Michael Bracewell down the order. I mean, it's a solid batting lineup, despite missing a few players like Kane Williamson and Tom Latham. But their bowling was inexperienced, and it's the bowlers that won them the game, I feel, by chasing. And in fact, Will Young said at the post-match, flash interview, and even the captain, Michael Bristol, said that we were happy chasing 285 because we expected 300 plus on this Rajkot pitch to chase. So that was a thing. Wake-up call for India. Catching was not up to the mark. I mean, again, yes, you said Prasidh Krishna's catch did not make a difference. But this is another catch drop. These catches dropping is happening from the South Africa series, ODI series. This is a big concern for the Indian team, and having the right fielders at the right place is very, very important, I feel. And I think India are not getting it right. I mean, today Rohit Sharma was at one point fielding a long off. And you need Virat Kohli there. So these things, somewhere the coordination is not right. So these things need to be taken into consideration. Yes, India might come all guns blazing and win the series 2-1 on Sunday. It can happen. I'm not ruling that out. But that does not save the fact that against an inexperienced side, losing one game means for New Zealand doesn't matter. They lose the series 1-2, they'll still take a lot out of this performance. It's an incredible because let me tell you, Varad sir, 10 or 11 new players are joining the New Zealand squad for the T20I series. That is the difference between the T20 series and the ODI series. So this win is huge for New Zealand, I feel. It's more than, I mean, Ravichandran Ashwin said it in his press, I mean, in whatever YouTube channel, that even one win will be more than a series win for New Zealand. So now they'll be going for the series win. It's all to play for, and we're all set for a Sunday dhamaka in indoor. I mean, for the viewers' point of view, for the neutral point of view, and for TRP point of view, it's great. But for the Indian cricket team point of view, it's not good. They should have sealed the series today with a better batting performance. That's all I'll say.
Yes, the performance was below par. So 284 on a juicy wicket, it could have been a good one, but that couldn't help India win. It was quite unfortunate, and I also didn't like that. Why? Okay, the camera is always on Virat Kohli. There's no doubt. We have put a lot of cameras, more than 30 odd cameras we have. We don't know how much exactly, but why the PCR is focusing on Virat every time? I didn't see Shubman Gill's camera like he was doing captaincy. No, like it was like Virat still is the captain. Even Rohit Sharma was fielding at long off. I mean, seriously, what is happening? Prasidh Krishna at long on. Like fast bowlers don't field at straighter positions like long on, long off. They're at usually the backwards, like behind the wickets. Even if you look at the fast bowlers, Mohammad Siraj, they're at the deep backward point or at that places. Like Shubman Gill is quite new, but these field positions are already set by the coaching staff. Like it was quite confusing to see how the things were going on. सो लेट्स टॉक विद ना आयुष शेखर। आप तो थोड़े नाराज होंगे आयुष, इंडिया बहुत बुरी तरीके से हारा, ये हमें एक्सेप्ट करना पड़ेगा। अगर देखा जाए तो अभी भी 2-0 है, मैं कहूंगा ये दोनों मैचेस में न्यूजीलैंड का ही पलड़ा भारी रहा है। इंडिया होम नेशन होने के बावजूद भी वो कहते हैं ना, दबाव महसूस करी। इंडिया की तो फुल स्ट्रेंथ टीम, न्यूजीलैंड का तो बॉलिंग अटैक कितना वीक है। सिर्फ कायल जेमिसन एक इकलौता फास्ट बॉलर है जो विकेट निकालता है। आज फोक्स जैसी बॉलिंग की थोड़ा सा एक्सपीरियंस मिलता है, लेकिन ये डिफीट कहीं ना कहीं आगे चलकर कहूंगा मैं 2027 ओडीआई वर्ल्ड कप के लिए ये चिंताजनक हो सकती है। लुक देखो, इंडिया सीरीज जीत जाएगा संडे को इंदौर में मैच, वो भी बैटिंग ट्रैक है, 350-400 पूरा लेंगे। बट दिस डिफीट्स लाइक 7 विकेट्स, मोर देन 5 ओवर्स लेफ्ट, this is concerning. New captain, but still the coaching staff is quite similar. आप क्या कहोगे इसके बारे में?
मैं तो यही कहूंगा कि अर्शदीप कहाँ है। वो अर्शदीप जो साउथ अफ्रीका की टीम के नाक में दम कर रखा था ओडीआई सीरीज में, फिर T20I सीरीज में। आप अर्शदीप को मौका कब दोगे? ये एक ऐसा बॉलर है जो सामने कैसी भी टीम हो उसको उस बैटिंग लाइनअप को चलने नहीं देगा। आज जो डेरिल मिचेल या फिर और कौन था, विल यंग, ये दोनों आज अगर टिक गए, उसके सामने नहीं टिक पाते शायद। क्योंकि अर्शदीप की बॉल अगर आप देखोगे तो एक एंड से वो ऐसा है कि अगर शुरुआत में मेडन दे दिया, फिर वो दोबारा जब वो बॉलिंग पे आएगा तो वो एक विकेट लेके ही जाएगा। यहाँ क्या हो रहा था, ना मोहम्मद सिराज को उतना कुछ मिला खास, हर्षित राणा भी कुछ हद तक किया भी तो उसको भी कुछ नहीं मिला। प्रसिद्ध कृष्णा आज विकेट मिला उसको एक, लेकिन वो चीज दिखा नहीं, कहीं से प्रेशर वाला लगा नहीं मैचेस। और जितना बोर्ड पे था टोटल, एटलीस्ट इंडिया को वो डिफेंड करना चाहिए था। क्योंकि ऐसे ऐसे टोटल्स आज के डेट में कैसी भी ऑपोजिशन हो, अगर आपकी बॉलिंग लाइनअप सही है तो आप डिफेंड भी कर सकते हो। और ये कोई एरी गैरी टीम नहीं है, न्यूजीलैंड की टीम है, और इसमें कुछ कुछ मेन खिलाड़ी है ही नहीं। विलियमसन हुआ, रचिन रविंद्र, जिसकी बैटिंग से पूरी दुनिया कायल है, अच्छी खासी बैटिंग है उसकी। और ऐसी परफॉर्मेंस अगर आप दोगे तो दिक्कत है। अब आप आज बैटिंग देख लो, अगर राहुल के अगर 100 रन नहीं आते तो हो गया था ये टीम जो 250 के पार गई ना, वो भी न जा पाती। तो आज वही है कि जब जब राहुल रन करेगा तब तब सारा मलबा उसी पे डाला जाएगा कि हाँ तेरी वजह से ये हुआ है। बाकी क्या कर रहे थे? बाकी क्या कर रहे थे? बाकी कुछ और करने आए थे?
हाँ
मस्ट
वो तो
विन
है।
गेम है अब इंदौर वाला।
सेवन हेनरी निकोल्स से भी कहा था कि हमने थोड़े लिस्टेड मैचेस खेल कर आए हैं, हम तो हम उसके फॉर्मेट में है। जस्ट बिफोर द स्टार्ट ऑफ द सेकंड ओडीआई ही सेड दैट वी हैव टू मेक द मोस्ट आउट ऑफ द ओडीआईस, लाइक वॉट एवर ओडीआईस यू आर प्लेइंग, you should not say come on we will make the team in 1 year. No, no, it should not like happen that, because there is T20 World Cup now in just around 20 days, like if you say 7th of February, 22 days. So you have to make sure. And also, like, New Zealand has a caliber to produce match winning players. Daryl Mitchell, no one talks about him. He hasn't even played 100 matches. Like, seriously, he just got into the ODS team just 4 to 5 years ago. And he plays when Kane Williamson is not there. Now has become a regular member. So it's quite a new team. Even if you look at, there's no Tom Latham in this side. Don't know why Tom Latham wasn't selected, because Tom Latham doesn't play T20 internationals, and no, he doesn't. He's a test captain. So there are questions there, like workload management can be, but Tom Latham hasn't opted for a casual contract. New Zealand cricket board didn't answer at all the omission of Tom Latham, because he's also a wicket keeper. Like, they didn't need to play Mitchell Hay. He also didn't got a chance to bat today due to Daryl Mitchell. So let's see how it goes. Right. So now we will talk with our Anup sir. So a very dark day, as I said at the start of the video, because see, 7 wickets they had in hands, and five, more than 5 overs, but still, the question comes to the same point again and again. Like, how long Virat and Rohit are that much sustainable quality, which we say. No one will like that, what I'm asking. See, World Cup is not in 2 months. No, no, no. Don't be in a, what you say, the delusional world. No offense. But World Cup is after 2 years. Virat will be 39, Rohit will be 41. It's quite tough. Like, India still has time to make that harsh calls. No one is above the game. We love Virat Kohli. Everyone loves. The world loves Virat and Rohit. The legacy is there. But today, both of them got exposed, and we saw like 30-40 run short is a huge margin. 320 would have been a match defendable score, despite 2 wickets fallen early. Dal Mitchell took time. William took time. They literally scored 30-40 odd runs in the first 10 overs. They were like, we will not take risks. We will play the game, play the game. So that's the beauty of New Zealand. Everyone loves New Zealand, their culture. But quite a wake up call, I would say, like with 2 years for the World Cup. What do you say?
Yeah, thank you, sir. First of all, uh, like, I understand your hatred for the Indian cricket team, as you always hate the Indian players. So, keeping that aside, let's get straight to the point. First of all, as you are quite boasting about like bad day, bad day, bad day. I wouldn't say it's a dark day in Indian cricket. Indian white ball team is currently the best team in the world. Still, they are number one ranked team in the world. One off day can happen for anyone in the office. It's acceptable. One off day can happen for anyone. Second thing, Virat Kohli has been consistent. You are always talking about Rohit Virat, Rohit Virat. Virat Kohli has been consistent over last 6 matches. One match today also, he started well. He unfortunately got bowled on 23. That doesn't mean like he is out of form. Suddenly, usto team se nikalo, ye karo. Rohit also started well in both the matches. He got out early, unfortunately. इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि उनको उठाते टीम से बाहर निकालो, ये निकालो. Because in the last match only, Indian team has shown that if Virat gets out early, there are no other batters other than KL Rahul that could help India pass on the line. So Virat Kohli and Rohit is for to answer your question. Virat Kohli and Rohit's experience is much necessary for the Indian cricket team at the moment. And currently, as per the sources, there is no rift between, everything is going as per plan between Gautam Gambhir, Virat, and Rohit. There is no rift. Sitanshu Torkit also confirmed that there is no rift. They are as much taken part in the management decisions as well. So, center. Second thing about Ayush Shekhar's question, why no Arshdeep Singh in the squad? It's only because Arshdeep is a T20. Arshdeep is playing the T20 World Cup, and the T20 series will start on 21st. Like immediately after 18 21st, we have the 5 match T20I series. There, the likes of Bumrah, Arshdeep, Hardik Pandya will return back to the Indian squad. So Arshdeep Singh, though be selected, being selected in the one dayers, he has been like, if we call it like a workload management, he has been given ample amount of rest before the big tournament, because once he starts playing 5 T20s versus New Zealand and then the World Cup, there will be no rest for Arshdeep Singh. So it's better to rest him now, because this series, as we see, it's like ODI at this moment of time, when the stress is upon the T20 matches and the T20 World, the ODI at this point of time seems inconsequential. The consequence, because New Zealand captain Bracewell, he also stated at the start of the series in the press conference that they really don't mind if, even if they are sending their second string team or the third string team to the ODI series before the T20 World Cup. Because at the moment ODIs are inconsequential. They will get in recommendation only after the T20 World Cup and the IPL teams of things. So at the moment ODI are irrelevant, and saying so can't undermine the efforts from New Zealand. Very well played. This, as you say, India's match is versus New Zealand is only one player versus the other players. Like for New Zealand, it's clearly it's Daryl Mitchell versus India. In the first match, he scored 84. He loves play batting against India. 200s in the World Cups also. When World Cup 2023 happened in India, Daryl Mitchell was a star for the New Zealand. He scored 200s over there. The 84 runs in the first match. Unfortunately, New Zealand was batting first in that match, and there they scored 300 at that, and India chased it down. Today, while Today, while batting second, Daryl Mitchell continued the momentum, 131 not out. Excellent innings by him. Yeah, he was given life on 80, but Aden as luck favors the brave, he was then given not out on DRS, because uh, Mohammad, sorry. Siraj had him LBW and umpire had given him out, but the inside edge of bat on the ultra showed that he was saved on the DRS. Sorry, and that time he was batting on 88, and New Zealand was some 80 runs short of the target. So if at that moment also luck favored the brave, as we say in cricket, so luck favored Daryl Mitchell today. He was, apart from that, it was a flawless innings. Yes, bad day for Kuldeep Yadav. Every time he won't take wickets. So 85 runs today he gave. So it was a one of bad day for Kuldeep Yadav and Indian fielders in the field as well. Indian fielding is a quite a concern, and Indian coach, fielding coach, especially T. Dilip, he needs to take note of it, because right from the Asia Cup, Indian fielding had gone down the standards. It's like 70% only catching efficiency, which is much less than even our neighbors Pakistan, which is a worrying sign that Indian fielding, ground fielding needs to be, what we say, uplifted to next level if they want to do significantly well in the upcoming T20 World Cup, or even in the last match and T20 series versus New Zealand. So saying so, overall very nice performance, and India basically lost momentum while batting only, because first few overs, so, seeing the new ball, they have due respect to their Jamieson, who was their strike bowler. Then Jhatri fourths, Shubman Gill and Rohit started on to accelerate in fourth over. Gill got up to a rapid half century, but then these half centuries needs to be converted into big hundreds, because he just went away. And then Virat started, as in, and nowadays Virat starts very quickly. So he then started in his usual self. But Christian Clark, second match, he took three crucial wickets in the middle, and that halted India's charge towards the huge total, because Ravindra Jadeja and Rahul, they understood that 118 for 4, it was a necessity to build a partnership. Yeah, otherwise, if wickets could have been flown in clusters, India would have been in danger of getting all out under 202. So Jadeja and Rahul decided to build on the partnership, and in that process, where their spinners, inexperienced spinners, हम बोल सकते हैं, apart from Michael Bracewell, he is quite much experienced, but उनके ऊपर उस समय एडवांटेज लेने का मौका था, बट उस समय इंडिया ने ऑलरेडी 4 विकेट खो दिए थे. तो उस वजह से in order to consolidate, India started giving respect to their spinners, which eventually helped in New Zealand in the long run. कि उन्होंने उधर तस लिया पंजा, और उसके बाद में जो रन्स राहुल ने ऐड किए, इट वाज ओनली बोनस रन. सो एवरेज फर्स्ट इन टोटल इन राजकोट इज 322. इंडिया वाज 285 84. सो इंडिया वाज क्लियरली 40-45 रन शॉर्ट, clear cut. So, and in the second innings, there was not much offerance happening from the pitch as self. पिच से भी कोई मदद नहीं मिल रही थी बॉलर्स तो. बट क्रेडिट टू डैरल मिचेल, उसने स्वीप्स, रिवर्स स्वीप्स इसका बहुत अच्छे से यूज किया. ही टुक बॉलर्स टू द क्लीनर. देयर वर सर्टेन मिसफील्ड्स लाइक श्रेयस अय्यर थे पैर तो बॉल लगते बाउंड्री रही. फिर देयर वाज सम मिसफील्ड. रोहित शर्मा बाउंड्री लाइन पे फील्डिंग कर रहा था. सो देयर वर टैक्टिकल एरर्स बाय शुभमन गिल, but we can't judge him so early. It's a early stage in his ODI captaincy. सीख जाएगा वो. तो इट्स लाइक वन ऑफ बैड डे फॉर इंडिया. इतना कुछ ऐसा बड़ी बात नहीं हुई थी, डार्क डे ही बोलना चाहिए या ये बोलना चाहिए, बिकॉज इंडिया स्टिल इज द नंबर वन ODI टीम. दिस इज अ स्ट्रॉन्ग टीम. इट विल बाउंस बैक स्ट्रॉन्गर. क्योंकि साउथ अफ्रीका के साथ भी सेकेंड ODI में, अगर आपको याद है, 362 करते वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड चेज इंडिया हार चुकी थी. पर फाइनल ODI में उन्होंने साउथ अफ्रीका तो रोन दिया था वनडेज में. तो there is nothing to worry as of now for the Indian team. But saying so, their fielding, their catching, and especially their bowling needs to be improved, especially under lights in dewy conditions. Because रात तो अभी भी जनवरी का शुरुआत ही चल रहा है, तो रात में थोड़ा ड्यू भी आ जाता है. आज था नहीं, बट इन जनरल आ जाता है, तो फिर बॉलिंग भी डिफिकल्ट हो जाती है. So overall, very well played by New Zealand. And New Zealand, as you everyone is saying, नई टीम है. Only their bowlers are new. Their batters are as much as experienced as India. With the Devon Conway is experienced. Henry Nichols has played 82 one-day internationals. Darrell Mitchell is experienced man. Glenn Phillips is an experienced man, and Michael Bracewell. So five of their top five are the experienced batters. तो यू कैन से दैट इंडिया लॉस्ट टू द इनएक्सपीरियंस. बिल्कुल ही ऐसी सी टाइप टीम थी जहां मार्क चैपमन जैसे बंदे आए और ये आए और इंडिया तो मारती चले. नो, इंडिया हैड, दे आल्सो, विलियन इज आल्सो एक्सपीरियंस्ड इन फॉर दैट मैटर, बिकॉज टुडेज हाफ सेंचुरी वाज हिज 11th हाफ सेंचुरी इन ODI. So 11th half century means this guy has, totally has quite a bit of experience in ODI as well. So overall, India lost to a clinical batting performance by New Zealand. Kudos to New Zealand, kept the series alive 1-1. Sunday would be, yes, expected a thriller to watch. Otherwise, it would have been a bored Sunday if India would have won the series 2-0. So let's hope the best team on that day wins the series on Sunday. Whether it could be India or New Zealand, anyone could win. But the best person putting foot forward would be winning the series. That's my take.
Yes, we can say that the chasing team is winning because the pitches aren't that competitive. Because if you look at, there is no ICC in this pitches, huh? Because if you look at 2015 to 19, there was then 19 to 23, there was ICC World Super League. There was quite strict guidelines to make it competitive, juicy wickets. So it's quite a norm that every year in the we see fast wickets or such kind of batting paradises. Even Champions Trophy 2025 was quite a batting paradise wickets for the batters. Let's see how it goes ahead. But one thing is quite sure: New Zealand dropped Aditya Ashok, and they brought in another fast debutant, which was Jaden Lennox, who bowled 10 overs. He took one wicket, but just gave away 42 runs. Just 10 to 15 runs if could have given some more, then India's score could have gone. There are a lot of ifs and buts, but Shreyas Iyer needs to score because see, in the first match he had a golden chance to get India through the finish line, but he didn't do that. Even in this match, he was quite tentative from the start. Christian Clark took wickets. See, New Zealand develops fast bowler. Christian Clark looked quite a formidable fast bowler. He took 3 wickets. He got rid of Rohit Sharma. He got rid of Virat Kohli and Shreyas Iyer. He broke the back of India's batting lineup. And Rahul Jadeja, they formed a partnership. Still, Every team is under work in progress. India may have won Champions Trophy 2025, but ODI World Cup will be a complete different ball game. It's still a long, long way. We have to see how the Test team also performs because Test and ODI goes in sync, we can say. So let's see how it goes at decider on Sunday at Indore. Another batting grid. It's in Madhya Pradesh. So let's see how it goes at. But if you ask about my prediction, I'm still going ahead with New Zealand because see, they have dominated in both the games. They have shown a fighting spirit, just like the mighty Aussies show. Like never to say that attitude. No offense, I'm taking the word of Aussies because they've been the most competitive, dominating team since the cricket has been invented. Just New Zealand is also something there's trans-Tasmanian rivalry that comes. So that gets imbibed into the opposition team as well. So no offense, but New Zealand, their preparation, their game is only the sledging. They don't sledge the opponent just like Australians do. I know we are getting a bit off topic here, but New Zealand are again favorites. But it's just a matter of one good knock of Rohit Sharma. If Rohit Sharma gets a big score, he will make sure he gets a 150, 170. He has that still power, that game awareness. He was quite tentative from the start. I remember he faced 10 balls and he didn't score a single run. That doesn't happen to Rohit Sharma. He gets off quickly, rotate strike, and he was taking his time because the ball was swinging. Kyle Jamieson outswing, in swing, cross seam. Kyle Jamieson was bowling fantastically. In the first 3-4 overs, he was on a mission, like with the off-stump channel, in swing, out swing. Jacob Oram is doing quite a good job. You should not forget Jacob Oram. We didn't saw that much of Jacob Oram. He did in 2011, but he was a good all-rounder for New Zealand. It's all a New Zealand coaching staff. If you look at, there is Luke Rocky, batting coach. There is Rob Potter is also New Zealand. Jacob Oram is also New Zealand, and this Australia, England, New Zealand, Australia have quite their origin head coaches only, coaching staff only. So yes, we will get back to you on the post-match of the third ODI. If you ask my prediction, it's New Zealand, and all the three panelists on my channel will definitely say India wins. So it's a 3-1. Let's see. Cricket should win ultimate. ODIs are very, very rare, but still they are productive. We are witnessing very good ODI cricket. South Africa defeated England in England. South Africa defeated Australia in Australia. Yes, there is still hope for ODI cricket. So thank you everyone. Let's see. On Sunday, we are definitely covering the game and also other leagues as well on the website. So thank you everyone. Bye. Good night. It's almost midnight. We can say past midnight Indian Standard Time. So thank you.